There's nothing more special than having the ability to create something from nothing and to know beyond a doubt that it's more where that came from. The best is yet to come.
Now, it's like when I do look at myself versus everybody else, not to toot my own horn, but I don't think there's a local that can keep up with me. I'm way more hungry than I ever was before. So, maybe Jeffrey had a chance a year and a half ago. Now, he really is that pawn on that chessboard.
I feel great. I've been waiting on it for about a year. Supposed to fight him last year. Whatever happened, I don't know what happened. A lot of bullshit, whatever. But
everybody's gunning for me. Cockroach is coming back. Water bug is coming back. They constantly want it. So, it's like being a champ, I guess it puts a target on my back.
Honestly, Kevin says a lot of stuff. I don't take him serious. He says a lot of stuff, and I just can't see the sincerity in what he says. It's like he's trying to make a spectacle of himself, and honestly, he thinks he's a bad dude. Well, I'm a bad dude too, so we're going to see in 2 weeks who's the baddest motherfucker around here, honestly. But I'm bad. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to finish the fight, and that's the bottom line. But I'm just ready to fight.
So if Jeffrey Neal decides he wants to shoot for a takedown, a lot of those octagon guys do, I will choke him out. I will guillotine him. If he decides he wants to stand up and bang, I will drop him. I always do.
You're going to see a first-round finish from Jeffrey Neal from this fight. I'm back. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm pumped. This is it. First-round finish.
So we never got to settle our beef, so I guess now it's time. I squash him or he squashes me, but I'm bigger than him. I don't see myself getting squashed.
Writers block around the clock, got a family to feed. I want to reach my family.
He's had some time off. As we see, he looks as good as ever physically, but you've always got to ask yourself in a situation like that, Antonio, is it going to affect him?
The thing is, when I spoke to him yesterday, and I said, has it sunk in that you're the #1 contender in the middleweight division in Texas here for XKO? He said, it hasn't sunken in yet, but I know it will. And I know how important this is and what an opportunity this is to go and be recognized to fight a champion. Here we go. Speaking of the champion, he has been the self-proclaimed president of 170 pounds. He is now the middleweight champion of XKO. He is also the 2016 XKO Fighter of the Year. Kevin Holland has been a boxer. Kevin Holland has been an MMA mixed martial artist. Kevin Holland has also dipped his toes in the water of Muay Thai. He fought Alfredo Leija for the championship title, won it in the first round. He now takes on hands of steel Jeffrey Neal. Okay. This is the Rumble in the Jungle.
Well, it has the feel of a huge super fight, which it is. Here, okay, I'm going to throw this out there. Personal opinions going, okay? Know both these gentlemen well. Kevin Holland, I think, should stick at 185. I think he's I think he is a middleweight fighter. I think 170 is a little light for him. He's very John Bones Jones-ish.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Kevin has been sometimes controversial, things like that. But if there's one thing about Kevin that can't be denied, he has grown up. He is the real deal. He is scary. He is amazing. And my thing about this with Geoff, showing much respect, my thing about this with Geoff, I think that the 185 doesn't fit Neal.
That's what a champion does.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's what a champion does. You show mutual respect to your opponent.
185-pound championship and sponsored by Jim Ross Law Group. They will have 5-5-minute rounds. Your referee in charge of this contest is Don Turnage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the fighters fighting in the blue corner. He's trained in Muay Thai, stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 185 pounds and has a professional fight record of 6 wins and 1 loss. Representing Fortis MMA from Killeen, Texas, Jeffrey Hands of Steel Neal. And his opponent, fighting in the red corner, he's trained in Kung Fu and is the current current 185-pound champion. His professional fight record is 7 wins and 2 losses. He stands 6'3" and weighed in at 185 pounds, representing Phalanx MMA and Moeller Jiu-Jitsu. From Ontario, California, Kevin Trailblazer Holland!
Okay, Tony, there's so much I want to say.
Yes.
Jeff Neal and I ran into each other, or not Jeff, Kevin Holland and I ran into each other just after Christmas. Had a great conversation. God, he's really grown as a young man.
He's wild.
He's really grown as a young man, and he's such a talent.
Here's the thing: he's having a good time. You have to enjoy the moment.
He is. Jeff Neal, and here's the thing: I know Jeff's taking this 185. It's a good opportunity. Jeff's a true welterweight.
Yeah. He's solid.
So here we go. Both guys
touching gloves. Here we go.
Okay, Jeff Neal in the green Venom, the champ Kevin Holland.
Wow.
In the black.
That was an interesting shoot.
Yeah, and Kevin used a sidekick to try and step in to shoot. And listen. I love
Kevin
it.
will talk to you. Kevin will talk to you.
Kevin is having a conversation with Jeff Neal right now.
He is.
Kevin Holland is as cool as a cucumber. He's going to let you know about big sidekick. The thing is, you got to watch with Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal would knock you out with one punch. He's that strong. He's that powerful.
You know, Jeff Neal has been in there with the likes of Armando Servine, who is an animal. He's a beast in there. And you go in with somebody with Kevin Holland who can change tempos up in a split second.
Well, here's the thing, and what Kevin has started to do that's been amazing. Kevin has started to push pace the last few fights where he's the aggressor, and he is an amazing. And Jeff Neal taking Kevin for a ride. Kevin Holland sucking it in for a guillotine, and he's got those long arms.
He does. If Jeffrey Neal would have come down with a hard slam, it could have broke himself loose. It could have also sunken that choke in a little bit more.
Well, now Kevin Holland is a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a fantastic submission guy. He's very knowledgeable. Jeff Neal is a very good wrestler, very good grappling. Both guys evenly, just.
And Kevin is talking to him. Kevin is smiling. He's talking to him. And, the thing about that is Kevin, he's not that disrespectful guy. He's talking to because he enjoys the moment.
Well, he does, and it's part of his game. It's part of who he is, and it is. And here's the thing about Kevin. Kevin always says, look, if you show me respect, you're going to get respect. Come on down. Look, he's like, come on down, and Jeff's like, screw that.
Yeah.
Let's blow.
And Jeffrey Neal's not afraid to go to the ground, but that's throwing, like you always say, throwing punches with bad intentions, both fighters.
Look at Kevin. My gosh. He's cool, but there's that punch.
And Kevin was in a situation like this with Victor Reina, took a nasty hit.
Yeah, and then ended up choking Victor out with a heck of a choke. Look, here's the thing. You have got two really phenoms in the cage right here. And Jeff Neal let Kevin know. He said, look, man, I put hands on you. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Kevin has a calmness much like Antonio Silva. He's much like the Spider.
Right.
When he's in there, he's calm. He's enjoying himself. He's doing all these different things. But he doesn't want to be like, what he doesn't want to do is be like the Spider and get hit.
There you go, slapping the ears.
And I love to say this. That's a smart move.
That'll throw your equilibrium off so quick.
Well, it can. It's annoying as hell. But, I mean, he does things. He stays busy. He's watching himself on camera. I mean, there's such a swag about this young man.
There is.
And he can back it up. But here's the thing. Careful, because Jeffrey Neal knocked your ass right out.
Yeah. And that's the thing about Kevin is he'll play with you a little bit, but then he'll give you a dose of reality like, I've been lightening up on you.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Neal, when he runs that hand down the pipe, if he connects,
Jeff Neal
you're going to wake up tomorrow.
Jeff Neal put you to sleep so fast you won't know what happened.
But you know what? And that's how Kevin Holland gained the title by giving that to Alfredo Leija.
Yeah, he did. He ground and pounded him until Alfredo couldn't take it anymore.
Jeffrey Neal got a little cut right across the nose.
I sat, I before the fight, because I know both these young men so well, I sat here before the fight, days before, and I said, if I'm Kevin Holland, I use my reach. if I'm Geoff Neal, I use the small cage to my advantage to do what he's doing now. Get him and press him up against the cage. I said that would be the technical game plan looking at both of these guys. But here's the thing. It goes out the window with Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland pushes the pressure these days. He's not just content to stay out there and beat your ass. Kevin Holland is like, look, I'm just going to jump in there. I'm going to take you against the cage. I'm going to wrestle you. I'm going to take you down. And he just, look how he just smooth, man.
Kevin Holland was talking to the fans in the crowd. Kevin Holland was talking to the fans in the crowd while on the clinch there.
And he just told Geoff Neal, good job. Boy, I tell you, that stepping side kick, front kick, those long legs, that's where he's good. And that's where I think that's where he needs to play this game. Wow. Round 1 in the books, my friend.
Round 1 is finished.
We have 5 minutes gone of a potentially 25-minute fight. Antonio, I'm going to ask you right now.
Yes.
Who took the fight round 1? Be honest.
You know, it's tough for me. I would have to go 10-10. I really couldn't even.
Tony, I know you so long.
I know.
Let's look at it from.
Okay.
Let's look at it.
I would have to say, based on cage control, I think that Jeffrey Neal in round 1 was a dominant aggressor, but I believe that Kevin Holland just showed more potential in that round.
Okay, I think Kevin pushed the pace more, landed a lot more strikes.
Right.
Jeff got a good takedown.
Right. But see now, but Kevin Holland, he had bursts of aggression.
Yeah.
He spent some time smiling and talking, and he was in control. But if you were to look at pure aggression, I'd give it to Jeffrey Neal because he was the one that really pushed the pace the most.
Well,
and Kevin was more countering.
I tell you what, I don't want to be a referee in this, my friend.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, not referee, judge. Excuse me.
Yeah.
God knows I wouldn't want to be the referee in there with these two animals.
But I think that the reason what you're seeing right now is Kevin Holland pushing the pace now more.
Well, and Kevin very much is doing
everything right.
Well, but he's also fighting. He's kind of fighting a lot like John Bones Jones. I make the comparison because they're built the same height, all that type of stuff. Personally, I think Kevin Holland has a better skill set than Jones had going into it.
Right.
Jones has developed to become probably, arguably, one of the best ever if he just can't keep his ass out of trouble. Kevin, on the other hand, is continuing to develop, and he's so good. I
like the analogy comparing Kevin Holland to Anderson Silva because Anderson took his time. He exploded when he needed to explode. He conserved when he needed to conserve. But Jeffrey Neal is like a damn, I hate to say it, but he's like a brick wall.
Yeah, Jeff Neal it reminds me, if I was going to compare him to a fighter right
Cormier?
now. No, not at all. Not at all. Jeff is more technical than Daniel Cormier.
Rashad
that's
Evans?
a nice left kick. Big hand. And this is what I'm talking about. Kevin Holland can't be playing those games. Crescent kick, nice.
Walks him down. He walks him down.
Geoff Neal going for the ground and pound. Kevin
Holland. That's the brown belt jiu-jitsu coming through.
Yep, he's looking for a knee bar here too. Watch him to do a step through. To come around.
Pops up.
Geoff Neal wrestling, pops him down. The right here bias, man, this is exciting right here,
You know, Jeffrey Neal has a low center of gravity. Right now, I would just start unleashing those knees into the kidneys of Kevin Holland.
Well, here's the problem. You got to control the man's posture first.
Right.
That's tough. And Kevin got up very easy.
Big
elbow by Geoff Neal. Big elbow by Geoff Neal right there.
Well, right now, Kevin needs to start keeping that aggression on.
Well, I tell you what he needs to do is try and have a sense of dominance with the grappling game, and maybe to get a takedown of his own, because Geoff Neal has taken him deeper than he's been.
This is definitely a great matchup.
Oh, it's
and a great challenge for both fighters. Right now, both of them kind of just seeing what the other's going to do first, be more of a counterer. Who's going to be the more the aggressor?
Yeah.
And it's looking like right now.
Oh, nice elbow by elbow by Kevin Holland.
This is where Kevin lives. This is where Kevin lives.
Well, it's become that. He's learned cage control. Uses his head, uses the cage. Geoff Neal looked like his eye may got stuck in the eye or something. Kevin Holland uses those knees magically. Little shoulder push.
You know, I tell you, with every fight that Kevin has, we learn something new about him.
Well, I tell you,
new style.
Yeah, well, it is, but what impresses me with Kevin Holland. No, watch this. Watch this. This is where Kevin Holland. He's going for a ride.
He couldn't get Neal over.
No, but watch him use the cage. Look how smart Holland has been. He's going to do a crossover with the arm, and he's going to use it to stand up. Absolutely brilliant. My goodness.
Great job.
Boy, Kevin Holland has just.
But and Jeffrey Neal didn't panic. He kind of knew where it was going, and he went with it.
No, and that's Geoff Neal is. I mean, he's just awesome. All right, he's an awesome fighter. Two amazing fighters here.
This is what you dream of when you have a championship title fight.
That's for sure. You know, we're talking about comparisons and stuff. Geoff Neal reminds me of Geoff Neal. He is his own guy, man. He's his own fighter. He's complete at every level. Not that Kevin isn't, but Kevin, you know, Kevin's in a scary guillotine right here.
Yeah, if he would have stayed with that underhook, though, what would that have taken him into? Talking about Jeffrey Neal. Could it have gone somewhere?
Yeah, possibly, but I mean, he doesn't. You know, why risk it? Why risk it? Kevin's content to just hang out right here. Does a little spin. I'd like to. Now that's that choke. That's that choke I was telling you about with Kevin. This is what he got Victor Reina in. Kevin
he knows he has 10.
Dang it, that's a big knee. He switched it up a little bit. Big round kick.
You know, I'll tell you right now, you know, you're going into round 3.
Round 3, dude.
It's hard to finish either fighter. I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard to finish Kevin. It's damn hard to finish Jeffrey Neal. Geoff, you know, the champ needs a little bit of air. The champ is looking good.
Well, they both look good. You've got a guy that's unorthodox in Kevin Holland,
right,
who's putting on a performance, right? I mean, he's talking, he's watching the screen, he's waving at the crowd, he's doing stuff like that. Right. And a title defense that he takes very serious. That's who he is. Geoff Neal, who he is the guy that is very serious. He's focused, he's driven. He's not going to show any emotion. He just wants to win the fight. So you got two completely different guys. Two different styles, and it's making for a hell of a fight.
You know, Kevin came off the stool real quick. Plenty of gas in the tank. Jeffrey Neal coming out of Fortis. He has plenty of gas in the tank, but you know, wearing that heavy load of muscles, it's going to take a lot of oxygen.
Well,
but
yes and no. He's used. I mean, he's always been that way. He's used to it.
You know, Jeffrey Neal wants to shut down Kevin Holland. All the talking. He just wants to fight.
Yeah, and Kevin's still talking. I mean, that's just how Kevin is, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that
is. But Jeffrey Neal said in the interview, I just want to shut him up.
I mean, Kevin Holland talking to the coach of Geoff Neal. Oh, that's a big right by Holland.
You know, Kevin can eliminate so much space
really fast because he's so long. He slipped on that. He's just talking to everybody who will listen. He's talking to the fans. I mean, the foot stomps. Kevin Holland is a student of the game.
And that burns. That gets your bones burning. It's a weird sensation.
And listen, Geoff, okay. Geoff needs to start playing more of the power game, in my opinion.
Right.
He needs to bully Kevin around. He needs to bully him. He needs to throw elbows. He needs to try and slam him.
He's waving.
I mean, the man is waving. The man is waving.
Oh, you got to focus. Don't sleep on him.
I mean, he's just talking. There's no fear in this guy.
No, it's not. You know.
And you know what? If you beat him, he takes his licks too.
He does. That's one fighter that has not made excuses if he takes a loss.
No, that's exactly right. He is. Boy, fighters could learn a lot by this young man, and from the standpoint of this is how you I'm not saying you got to talk and everything, but he knows how to be relaxed in the cage.
Right. And Jeffrey Neal he's not biting into the game.
No, he's
staying
not
focused.
No,
you know
that's exactly what he's doing.
He's not getting emotional.
No, not at all. Not at all. But okay, here's a question for you. Here's a question for me, and it's a question for Geoff. Has this long layoff for Neal, is this affecting him right now? Holland. He's hit Geoff with a lot. Geoff has taken it. I mean, that's how tough Geoff Neal is.
Both gentlemen have tremendous chins because they've had some, solid punches, solid kicks.
Yeah, and boy, and I tell you what, that's where Geoff Neal knock you out. And he just missed.
You know, when you see somebody smile this much and talk to you, it's almost like an exhibition fight.
Well,
you know what I mean? You're not this one.
Yeah, no, this is a championship fight, man. This is for the 185-pound title.
Yeah, and he's talking to us right now. He's talking to us.
I mean,
he's talking to us right now while he's fighting Geoff.
He's talking to Geoff.
Geoff is smiling. Geoff is smiling.
I mean, and these guys are fighting for the title. I mean, they're two amazing athletes, two amazing fighters, just great guys.
You know.
I mean, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I haven't.
I've never seen anything like this.
It's a perfect matchup. It really is.
I mean, it's amazing. Both these guys are fantastic. They're both trying to win this fight.
But I love how it's not an emotional game. That can be the biggest Achilles heel to any fighter is to get emotional. And you see a little bit of play here and there, but they're in it to win it. They really are.
Look, now this is Geoff Neal. This is where the power game. Oh, I missed it. He just missed a big slam on Kevin. Kevin just kind of a back fist, kung fu back fist, Bruce Lee style.
You know, solid hit there.
Solid body.
No damage done.
But you know.
Oh, Jeffrey Neal took 1, 2, 3 shots.
I think that hurt him.
4 shots.
I think that hurt him pretty bad.
Jeffrey Neal looks like he could be hurt. He's swinging. He's trying to play a defense.
I think that hurt him.
That might have hurt him.
That's Kevin swarmed.
That's the fight. The DJ stopped it.
That's it.
The referee stopped the fight.
That's it. And I think it was a smart stoppage.
Yeah, it was. Kevin Holland comes down. He came around. He remains the champion of the middleweight division.
Hey.
We're interviewing Kevin, the Trailblazer Holland, the middleweight defending champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, and still 185-pound champion by TKO, Kevin Trailblazer Holland!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the reigning, defending XKO champ. Hey, listen, Kevin, just real quick, before we give you the mic, you and I ran into each other just after Christmas.
Yeah, where was I headed to?
You headed to Las Vegas.
Do what?
I can't say.
Hey, last time I seen this man, I was in Addison. I was leaving a really, really good friend's house, and I was on my way to Vegas to go see my son for Christmas. Got there a couple days before Christmas, drove back the day of Christmas. I mean, I got Fighter of the Year last year. I'm trying to get Dad of the Year, too.
You definitely did that. Listen, one of the things that has impressed me about you, and I just want to tell you, first of all, I don't know who talks that much during the fight. That's just mind-boggling. You come in so relaxed. Yeah, you can come across brash and things like that, but the fact of the matter is, Kevin Holland has grown up. You know, one of the things I love that you said, you told me, I got a lot of respect for Geoff, and then one thing that kicked me says, he doesn't talk shit about me, so I got no reason to talk shit about him, and you can see the sportsmanship between you, and what a growth in your fight career, and the man that you become, and the fighter you become. But tonight, what I saw in here was, I ain't never seen that before, and I can't wait to watch it again. And Antonio, I'm gonna let you jump in here, but champ, you looked amazing.
Hold on, before we go there, I want to do my first one. I want to thank my mom and my whole family at the Browns house because they put up with a lot of stress getting ready for me for these fights. Second of all, I want to give a big shout out to Jim Ross. If it wasn't Jim Ross, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills every month. Another big shout out over here to Jake Duncanson Roofing, LLC. They're really fantastic. I think we blew the roof off of here tonight, so Gas Monkey, go get it checked out. Specimen Fight Gear, they pretty much sponsor everybody in the DFW. I want to give a big shout out to BJ Loan. You need a house? They can get it for you. All-Star Barbershop, they chopped me up before the fight. Hydro Pros, go over there, get rehydrated, because I know all of you guys are drunk, especially my man over there with the hat rooting for the wrong people. And DFW stickers, they did my banner for free and they want to help you guys out. They're not Jason Pierce, but they're pretty freaking good. Phalanx, Moeller MMA, and a really, really big shout out just to my goddamn self. Hey, and UFC 211, if you don't call me, I'll go to Bellator. I really don't give a fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, your reigning, defending middleweight champion of XKO, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. So when you come to XKO, you are definitely entertained. We want to say thank you to all of our vendors, all of our fight fans. Kevin Holland has some more to say, take some more pictures. Congratulations to you, Kevin Holland, for the 2016 Fighter of the Year. Hands of Steel, the #1 contender, Jeffrey Neal, just a true gentleman to step in this cage and give it everything he had, to your support, to your team. And of course, Humperdinck's, the official after party of XKO 34. We want to say thank you to the Back Nine who hosted our weigh-ins. We want to say thank you to Jim Ross, the Bussies, and this is what we do. This is why we fight. This is why we train. And this is why we sold out this venue. We put on exciting fights. Fight fans, thank you very much. Get home safe. We want to say thank you. Is that the champion behind me?
And give Soto a freaking Muay Thai belt, baby!
Kevin Holland, where you at, Kevin? He's quick. Come here, Jose Soto Jr. Tremendous, tremendous fight tonight. Kevin, come in here, brother. Come in here. The champ is here. You did work. You did work. Ladies and gentlemen, give another round of applause for your middleweight champion, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
Make sure you join us at the official XKO after party at Humperdinck's, which is literally right up the road. Before you head home, let's continue this party. They're serving food late. Let's grab some beers, take a quick shot before you leave, and head over to Humperdinck's. Grab yourself a shirt. Check out Hydra Pros. Of course, I want to thank Jim Ross and Associates. And of course, Gas Monkey for letting us host XKO 34. We'll be back April 1st, right here at Gas Monkey Live.